So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Instead of being all about one thing, it's about a whole bunch of random little things that I found interesting, but there wasn't enough to make a whole video about it. So here's a whole bunch of random things that I hope you find interesting too.
I feel a little bit bad for Sam because I told him the other day, this is one thing that I will never be able to do while we live here, is mow this yard with our riding lawnmower. And he just makes it look so easy. But the hills are pretty steep. I don't know if it does it justice, but I don't think going up is as scary. Going down is another thing. Just at some point you kind of don't have control and it just sneaks down. But then luckily right before you get to the fence, it levels off enough that you can stop and or turn. But until that point, and again, he's probably used to it, so it's probably not as big of a deal as it once was, but having to just ski down a hill towards the fence and hope. So that's mowing our yard. So I don't know if Sam has filmed any of this, but some other things that we've done to the baler to get it ready for picking up hay. So Sam shortened this PTO shaft right here because it was binding up when he was going over bumps, I think, and maybe around corners. And I know you've probably seen it if you've watched any of our swathing or raking videos. There's a lot of hills, and especially on the back side of the little pivot and the big pivot, they get pretty steep, so it's really easy to get the angles to where this binds up. So he shortened that a little bit. He's working on replacing some of the pickup tines. I don't know if they're called teeth. So you can see some of the brackets, which I think are these things, were missing, and so those little gray spring things right up there on the wheels that come down, and they kind of roll along, and that's what picks the windrow up into the baler to make the bales. So he's replacing some of the little brackety things and then putting new pickup, again, I'm just going to call them teeth on there because there were some that were missing and there's some that are loose. So he's just kind of going through and getting that all done. And then up under the twine boxes, so these side covers come out, which you've seen it on, like, I don't know, a couple of the other videos where we were doing stuff with the baler. But then the twine box inside that also lifts out, and then there were some springs, some tensioner springs, I think they were, behind that, and those were really hard. I think there were 4 of them. He said they were really hard to get in there. He even had to make a little homemade tool just to either hold them or help get them in because there was, I think, a lot of tension. So somehow this little box opens theoretically, but not if you only have one hand and not if you're me today. So inside here, I think, is his homemade little tool. So that's kind of where we're at. Just getting the baler ready.
So Brandy wanted to see what was at the top of the baler that I was servicing, and I told her about the inside of the baler, so she asked me to show her. So we'll wander up here. There's all the knotters that are auto lubed, so not messing around there. But then you get to cross over to the front without falling in. And there's my 90 weight oil bucket, and there's the great big old gearbox that runs the plunger that is a little arm right back there. But the best part is that once you crawl down inside here, and there might be a better way to get to this, I don't know, but there's the flywheel that you see from the front. There is the fill plug for the great big gearbox that I just got done filling, which you might be able to get to from the bottom down there. But then you got these greasers right here that also need some grease, and some on the other side as well. So anyway, that's the fun stuff to service inside this guy.
Okay, here's proof we still have 7 chickens, because I know I've said that I've seen them a couple of times, but I haven't really been able to see them all together. So here are all 7 chickens in one place at one time. And this little guy's gotten very playful and just kind of runs around and zooms a lot. He's very fast. Likes to jump and run and climb on things. See, he's too fast. This one came running out this morning to greet me, and he really seems to like the dogs. He likes the idea of the dogs. So if the dog gets too close, he'll bow up and hiss, but then he'll stand there and let him smell him and all that. So he's trying to figure out if he needs to go get a little bath from the dog, but I think his brother must have called him over, because apparently it was time to play, but not for very long. So for today's adventure, we are going to take 6 of our second cutting hay bales to Sam's mom and sisters in about 45 minutes away from here with the pickup and the gooseneck. The reason that we're not taking the semi, well, I think there's a couple reasons. One, there's not really any place to park it. We'd have to leave it on the street, and it's kind of a busy road, and I don't think we want to do that. So there's 4 bales on there right now. Sam's putting another one, then we'll put the last one. And then the part that I don't love, I don't know how much it bothers Sam. He might actually be doing it now. He's gonna put the tractor on the trailer so that we can take it with us to unload the hay once we get to their house. So I guess we're just gonna drive it right on up the ramps. So yeah, it seems potentially scary, but as with a lot of things, he just makes it look really easy. That one more time, and then we'll leave the tractor on it and strap down the hay. Unfortunately, we just have to use regular ratchet straps. We don't get to use the cool straps that we use for the semi. But I'm gonna guess that that's Iris, because she's definitely the trailer dog, but if there's a trailer around, Iris will just jump right up on it and make it her home. But I'm wondering, honestly, is that Daisy? Oh, puppy. Are you up on the trailer? Huh? Are you up on the trailer? Are you a big girl? Oh my gosh, it is Daisy. Daisy dog, you're on the trailer. I thought you were Iris. You just jumped up there like you were your sister. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay, here we go again for round 2. Are the ramps gonna have enough room to go up, or you're not done yet?
I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have completely forgotten what this process was.
What?
I have completely forgotten what the process was.
Well, we did it different last time. But
Oh,
this is what we're doing this time.
okay. That's why I do things wrong sometimes, because the process changes, but I don't know that.
Well, it seemed last time I threaded them in, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. Forgot my transmission was holding me.
Oh. That's good. Now we don't have to tie it down, because the tractor's just holding it.
Hold the bales in.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. We're still gonna tie it down. Okay, I'm gonna help do that.
So this was the moon the other night when I went out to put the dogs away, and I just was awed by how beautiful it was. So I hope you enjoyed these little bits of our random life. Thanks for watching.